Hi. Hello and welcome to the 2021 Davis-Thompson Foundation Award Ceremony. I'm Dr. Annette Chandran. We're glad so many of you could be with us this evening. Our president, Dr. Jake Kohler, will be giving a brief overview of the foundation's activities for the year and presenting the Journal Award and the first of the Training and Scholarship Awards. However, before we get started, and Dr. Francisco Uzal and I will also be presenting the Training and Scholarship Awards. But a couple of reminders first. All awards will receive a plaque which will be mailed to the address that you have given us. And because of the name change of the foundation, there may be the template will have to be changed, and there's going to be a slight delay in when they will be mailed out, just so you know. For the Training and Scholarship Awards, there is also a one-year free membership after your graduation from your residency and or graduate program. You will receive a letter of award and a special membership form by email. Please save these, and at the end of your program, when you have graduated, you submit those to the foundation for your one-year free membership. Lastly, training coordinators and mentoring faculty have were asked to submit their with the nominating materials that they sent. They were asked to submit a paragraph describing the accomplishments of their nominees. When we read we will read selected bits from these paragraphs and bios when we do the presentation of the awards. However, the awards, photos, and the complete paragraphs and bios of the other awardees will be available on the Davis-Thompson blog, which you can find with a link on the Davis-Thompson website. I think it will also be posted in the chat during the ceremony. This video is being posted to Facebook, and it will also be on Facebook as a video recording later in the week. Now, I'd like to introduce the Foundation's president, Dr. Jay Kohler, who will be giving the State of the Foundation address. Jay?
All right, and I am not used to doing this on one screen, so wish me luck. Hold on just a second. Right. Okay. Happy Halloween, everyone. I hope that you are seeing my slideshow. Yes. Oh, without a logo. Cool. That's interesting. All right. Well, moving right along. Oh, there we go.
Magic.
Okay. Got it. You can see my presentation. Awesome. Okay. We all remember 2020. We're all real tired of thinking about it. For sure. It was a complete disaster and a total dumpster fire. So we're not going to think about that tonight, but something that did happen during 2020 was that the foundation was able to pivot from completely live meetings to completely virtual meetings. And while that was bad in a lot of ways, it was good in a lot of ways. And certainly the second half of 2020 gave us a whole lot of practice. So we hit 2021 absolutely banging right out of the gate. And we have done so much this year. It's been really fantastic, I think. I'm super proud of all the work that we've done. So we had the GenPath review course. This was 100% virtual. Fantastic job, Dr. Pesavento, Dr. LaPearl with the Gross course and all of her wonderful lecturers. It was a great success. The descriptive course went virtual, wasn't sure how it was going to go, but it went great. POLA and class also. The NEVPC also went virtual with these great hosted whole slide images that people could look at prior to the conference. I think was really actually added something to it, made it better. And then in October of this year, we had our first hybrid meeting, which was the South Central Division meeting, and Dr. Del Piero did a great job, and I think everyone had a fun time down there at Galveston and went pretty smoothly. In addition to that, we have had 17 full-day Tuesday seminars, over 30 free Friday seminars, monthly free Spanish language and Portuguese language seminars, and others in that category. The Australian series, the Voices in Pathology series, which has just been fabulous. The AAVLD, AAZV, ACVP, BCGP, and LCGP co-sponsored meetings, and a whole lot more. So this is just a snapshot, just to remind everybody of where these folks are coming from. This was one poultry medicine, Dr. Aziz's seminar that he gave. And so this is just really cool. I love looking at things like this. Rachel's husband was kind enough to make this, but it's just so cool to see that we are really reaching people all over the world. It's fantastic. This is something that I just grabbed a random May, just for you guys to get an idea of what the numbers look like. And this attendee number, I have an asterisk by this attendance rate because this is just who showed up on the day. If you count the recordings, it's a lot more than this. So thousands and thousands of people from all over the world every month. And I just want to thank a huge thanks to the amazing webinar committee, Rafa and Rachel, and all of the volunteers that help with everything at the foundation, but especially the webinar committee. Rachel and that crew have been extremely busy this year. So you also may have noticed that thanks to these guys at Mal Content Marketing, we've had a little facelift that's happened with our logo, kind of brought us into 2021. You also hopefully have noticed by now that our website, which was not always working as well as the foundation deserved, definitely also got a massive facelift and functionality facelift. And thanks so much to everybody who helped make that happen. So now you can actually go and find events for the whole calendar month. You can go to a working bookstore and you can pay with credit cards and all kinds of stuff that really we couldn't do before. So Noah's Archive, Dr. Mike Dark, who is fantastic, our IT volunteer, has helped with this whole new interface to Noah's, which is fantastic, as well as the LCPG diagnostic exercises. Vinny and Claudio do such a great job. We're up to 100 and almost 200, I think. And also partnered with the Brazilian Journal of Veterinary Pathology to get some of these diagnostic exercises published, I believe monthly. And so this is one from that. You'll notice too that the newsletter that gets sent out every month also has gotten a great facelift, and so much thanks to Stephanie and Javier and Jean who help, and Paco of course heads that up. So that's also been a really nice addition, I think. And then certainly if you've been following on the YouTube channel, you know that we have put up thousands and thousands of hours, years worth of free educational material, and a whole lot of wonderful stuff from the archives recently that still needs to get sorted. So we've been busy, busy little bees, but it's all for you guys and your foundation, our foundation. And so I can't wait to see what 2020 brings, 2022. I've got like PTSD. All right. So let's see, I'm going to stop sharing. Yes, cool. Busy bees. All right. So the next thing that I have the pleasure of doing is announcing the journal award winner. And every year we choose an outstanding journal article that has got a combination of, it has to be practical, it has to be informative, it has to be new information, but it's also got to have gorgeous pictures. And it's great if it can have things like, histo and gross and EM or IHC or something like that. And this journal article really, really has a lot of those things. No EM, but it's got absolutely gorgeous clinical photos, beautiful gross photos, fantastic histo photos. It's like these folks didn't even need the photo seminar because they did everything right for sure. Beautiful, beautiful IHC, just absolutely fantastic. So the journal award this year goes to Contagious Bovine Pleuropneumonia, a comprehensive review, and that's in the July 2020 vet path. And so, this is the authors on this paper are Giovanni Di Teodoro, Giuseppe Maruscella, Andrea Di Provido, I hope I'm pronouncing all these right, Anna Rita D'Angelo, Gianluca Orsini, Paolo Di Giuseppe, Flavio Sacchini, and Massimo, I'm so sorry, Scaccia. I hope that's right. And Dr. Di Teodoro sent us an email and said that he couldn't be here tonight, but I'll tell you a little bit about him. He graduated cum laude at the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine at Teramo in Italy in 2014, and his PhD thesis was focused on the study of contagious bovine pleuropneumonia pathogenesis. with both in vitro and ex vivo models. And he obtained his postdoctoral degree in animal health and infectious disease, cum laude at the University of Camerino in Italy, the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, with looking at bovine tuberculosis. He's now working as a diagnostic pathologist at the histopathology lab. Yes, sorry. Yep, and at, I'm gonna attempt this. The Public Health University Instituto Zooprofilattico Sperimentale de Abruzzo e del Molise Interamo. So anyway, congratulations for a fantastic article, Dr. Di Teodoro. All right, and if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna head on into the first half of our trainee awards. All right. Okay, well, this one's good. So from Auburn University, Dr. Brittany Mader. Brittany is a third-year clinical pathology resident, and she definitely has an outstanding ability to communicate her findings to every audience. Her faculty supervisor, who I know, it says that when life brings surprises, she embraces them and still manages to be unfailingly positive, and that is definitely true. So she's completing a master's degree on determining normal white blood cell differential counts in healthy control zebrafish and comparing them to zebrafish with developmental exposure in the environmental toxicant trichloroethylene. So congratulations, Brittany, outstanding. All right, next from Colorado State University, Dr. Hannah Lawrence. Dr. Hannah Lawrence is in the third year of a clinical pathology residency, and she is definitely highly regarded by her faculty for exceptional diagnostic skills. She's carried out a project investigating extra gastrointestinal stromal tumors in dogs, and she'll be working on a project investigating the interaction of host cell proteins and flavivirus during evasion of the host immune response. So congratulations, Dr. Lawrence. All right, next up is Dr. Zoe Mack. Dr. Mack has a strong interest in infectious diseases in both captive zoo animals and wildlife, and she's done active research in cardiomyopathy in gelada baboons and fungal dermatitis in tentacle snakes. She's currently in her final year of anatomic pathology residency, and she's based at the Bronx Zoo. So congratulations, Dr. Mack from Cornell. All right, Dr. Ariel Nenninger. She's in the last year of her combined clinical pathology residency and PhD program, and her PhD research is centered on characterizing ocular pathology associated with MPS type 1 and MPS type 3B, and that we know occurs in both veterinary and human patients. And she is co-author on 1 published, 1 submitted, and 2 in preparation manuscripts characterizing MPS 3B in the only preclinical non-rodent model. All right. Oops, sorry. Oh, my hat. Okay, next up from Johns Hopkins, Dr. Stephanie Lynn Myers. Dr. Myers is finishing up a combined clinical pathology residency and PhD. Her research focuses on the SRABP, the lipid homeostasis pathway in pancreatic cancer, and she's helped to redesign their didactic training program there and has also assisted with teaching the rodent phenotyping course. So congratulations, Dr. Myers. Right, Dr. Amanda Haug from the Joint Pathology Center. She's recently completed her residency at the JPC, and her impressive initiative and follow-through contributed significantly to the body of scientific knowledge. Her first utilization assignment will be at the U.S. Army Reserve Institute of Chemical Defense. So good luck on your new program, Dr. Haug. Congratulations. All right, Dr. Alexandra Ford. Dr. Ford joined the clinical pathology team at Kansas State University from Midwestern University Vet School, and she gained a reputation as an excellent teacher amongst the senior veterinary students in the diagnostic medicine clinical rotation. She is concurrently pursuing a graduate education with a thesis-based master's degree in clinical immunology. Congratulations, Alex. All right, Dr. Ami Sasaki at Louisiana State University. Woo, go Tigers. She graduated from Azabu University, Japan in 2017 with her DVM degree, and her major interest is anatomic pathology and infectious diseases in domestic and non-domestic animals. And she will continue to be a part of the faculty in the pathobiology department and the diagnostic lab at Louisiana State University. So staying on at LSU, good job. Congratulations, Dr. Sasaki. Dr. Kimberly Sebastian is Michigan State University's choice this year. Her years in clinical practice helped her develop strong clinical problem-solving skills in her ClinPath residency. Amen. I can say too that I was in practice for a long time. I think it helps. She did a master's degree program concurrent with her residency, which was focused on canine clonal hematopoiesis and molecular cloning. She's now moved into an anatomic pathology residency at Michigan State. What the what? Kimberly Sebastian, you're going to be a superstar and you're going to be able to see through buildings and also fly. I don't know. It's going to be amazing. Don Mutin, look out. Congratulations, Kimberly. All right, from Mississippi State, Dr. Kaylin McNulty.
Taco.
Oh, excuse me. Tapping out.
No worries at all. We needed an accent, so here I come. Dr. Kaylin McNulty is a third-year resident in anatomic pathology. She has a strong interest in marine pathology and actively participates in the MSU CBM's collaborative grant with the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi. She directed the monthly specialty rounds in neuropathology in 2020 with neurology residents and neurologists, and ophthalmology in 2021 with the ophthalmology department. Congratulations, Kaylin. North Carolina State University selected Dr. Brittany Rashi. Brittany is a third-year resident in the traditional anatomic pathology training program. And this year at ACBP, Dr. Rashi is presenting a platform presentation on immune-mediated liver disease in dogs. Her career interest is diagnostic pathology. Congratulations, Brittany. Dr. Jing Yang from Ohio. I was told I have to say the Ohio State University, right? And Dr. Yang graduated from the Ohio State University's Combined Anatomic Pathology PhD graduate program. She was successfully awarded competitive intramural funding as the co-PI for her grant titled A Pilot Study on the Role of Staphylococcus pseudo-intermediate toxins and virulence regulators in canine pyoderma. Dr. Yang is pursuing a career in academia where she plans to leverage her interest in dermatopathology with her future research pursuits. Dr. Yang, congratulations. Staci Woods from Oklahoma State University. She fell in love with cytology, and despite her mentor's efforts to recruit her to remain for an internal medicine residency, she chose the more intelligent path of pursuing a career in clinical pathology. Well done. She has a poster presentation accepted for this year's ACVP, resulting from a case of juvenile rhabdomyosarcoma in a golden doodle. She plans to join Antec labs and provide diagnostic pathology services in a specialty practice setting. Congratulations, Staci. Deborah John from Oregon State University. Deborah is particularly interested in wildlife, zoo, and exotic pathology and infectious disease. She will be enrolling in a PhD program investigating diseases in stellar sea lions in Oregon. She enjoys reading her two very spoiled geriatric chinchillas and exploring nature reserves and bookshops. Congratulations, Deborah. Caitlin Davies from Purdue University. Caitlin was a fellow in the NIH Comparative Biomedical Scientist Training Program. She pulled together a multi-institutional study to document collagen type 3 glomerulopathy in 5 dogs using a histochemical technique that obviated the need for either electron microscopy or immunohistochemistry. She has relocated to the NIH NIAID as a molecular pathology fellow and Purdue PhD candidate doing doctoral research on mouse modeling for food allergies. Congratulations, Kate. Alex Mao from Ross University, St. Kitts and Nevis. Alex is a former anatomic and clinical pathology trainee at Ross University and a current resident in clinical pathology at UC Davis. His ultimate goal is a PhD in pathology. He served as a guest editor of the 3rd edition of Veterinary Hematology, Clinical Chemistry, and Cytology. Congratulations, Alex. Dr. Candice Chu, Texas A&M. Candice received her veterinary degree from National Taiwan University, Taipei. She finished her PhD in Texas A&M in 2018, focusing on serum, urine, and kidney microRNA and gene expression in dogs with chronic kidney disease. She has accepted a faculty position at the University of Pennsylvania. Congratulations, Candice. Demetria Vasilatis from the University of California, Davies. Demetria completed her 3rd year resident training in clinical pathology in July 2020. Her very high teaching evaluations from her students are a testimony to her unique capacity to deliver complex content in an effective and enjoyable fashion. Now obtaining a PhD in the Integrative Pathobiology graduate group at UC Davis, pursuing novel chemotherapeutic peptide development and molecular pathway discovery in human and dog cancer. Congratulations, Dimitri. Jackie Dolan from the University of Florida. Jackie is a 3rd year clinical pathology resident trainee. She has demonstrated extraordinary resilience under pandemic conditions. Jackie maintains an enduring personal and professional interest in aquatic animal and zoological wildlife species conservation and pathology. Jackie, congratulations. Dr. Chloe Goodwin from...
Guys,
Do I need to...
yes.
Sorry, Chloe, you're all hers.
guys. Rachel, have you got me on?
Well, we can hear you, Annette, so.
Okay, can you? Okay, as long as you can hear me, that's fine.
Yeah, and
All right.
Chloe is on the screen.
Great. From the University of Georgia, then, we have Dr. Chloe Goodwin. According to the University of Georgia veterinary faculty, Dr. Goodwin is an anatomic pathology resident with a deep and true passion for pathology mixed with boundless joy. Her greatest joy was serving as a mentor for the Pathheads, the UGA student chapter of the ACVP. And she is moving up the hill to the Southeastern Cooperative Wildlife Disease Study at UGA to complete her PhD and work as a wildlife diagnostician. Congratulations, Chloe. From the University of Guelph, we have Dr. Caron Dalton. Dr. Carlton completed the ACVP STP Coalition DVSC position at the Ontario Veterinary College. Her thesis research project involved a safety efficacy study in sheep of a collection of novel vaccines towards Crimean Congo hemorrhagic fever virus. She is the first graduate student ever to win one of the most prestigious awards in their department, the Korean-Canadian Dr. F. Schofield Memorial Scholarship, 3 years in a row. Very impressive. Congratulations, Caron. University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign nominated Dr. Sierra Imans. Dr. Imans has a particular interest in aquatic animal pathology and thus chose a master's project focusing on fish health. She adapted a detailed scoring system to assess the impact of the polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, and mercury on fish health, comparing fish from multiple lake types, impoundment and seepage, and different trophic levels. She will be joining Antec in September as a diagnostic pathologist. Congratulations, Dr. Imans. Dr. Emily Tori from the University of Minnesota. Dr. Tori earned her BVSC in 2013 from the University of Sydney and became a member of the Australian and New Zealand College of Veterinary Scientists in Veterinary Pathology in 2018. She's in her third year of an anatomic pathology residency program and interested in pursuing a career in diagnostic pathology. She's working on 2 case series, one involving hawks with adenoviral infections and another investigating an outbreak of epizootic hemorrhagic disease in captive reindeer. Congratulations, Emma Tori. From the University of Missouri, the awardee is Dr. Brett Havis. Dr. Havis is a 3rd-year resident in anatomic pathology. His faculty consider him a wonderful teacher who efficiently and effectively applies his knowledge to daily necropsy and biopsy cases and teaching students necropsy techniques. He was known for a strong scholarly productivity during his residency. Good for you, Brett. Congratulations. From the University of Montreal, Dr. Amelie Maynard. Dr. Maynard completed a combined DVM MSc program in 2020, followed by an ongoing residency in veterinary pathology. She is known for work that is always high quality and on time, and Montreal has high expectations for her and would love to keep her for years to come. Congratulations, Amelie. And Dr. Alexander Harvey from the University of Pennsylvania. Dr. Harvey's diagnostic skills are way beyond what would be expected for the beginning of a 3rd-year resident. I have to inject a personal note here, Alex. As one of your pathology faculty at UW, I am both pleased and unsurprised. She is already developing a special expertise in ocular and oral pathology. Despite keeping a rigorous professional schedule, she likes to challenge herself with outdoor adventures. I'm glad you're having fun out there too, and congratulations. Dr. Michelle Liu from the University of Tennessee. Dr. Liu is currently engaged in a project investigating the causes of neurologic disease in a variety of wild cervids, with a particular focus on the role of Paralophostrongylis tenuis. She has a strong aptitude for and interest in both dermatopathology and non-domestic animal pathology. She hopes to enter the field of diagnostic pathology. Congratulations, Dr. Liu. And from Wake Forest University, Dr. Priyanka Bhaker, hope I'm saying this right, Bhaker, received a master's degree from the Dr. G.C. Negri College of Veterinary Sciences in Palampur, Himachal Pradesh in India. She enrolled at Wake Forest, where she completed a PhD in 2021 and is now a full-time pathology trainee. She looks to combine her pathology expertise with a career in research. We need more people like you. Congratulations, and we wish you well. Washington State University awardee is Dr. Becky Lee. Dr. Lee joined the combined anatomic pathology residency PhD program in Washington State in 2016. She presented her research and casework at 5 national and international conferences and was awarded a prestigious ARCS Foundation Scholarship and an Immunology and Infectious NIH T32 Fellowship. Very impressive, and congratulations, Dr. Lee. All right, now we're switching over to the Diagnostic Award and Dr. Rizal. I'm sorry, the Service Awards and Dr. Rizal.
Okay. May I please have thank you. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to present the Barbara Jean Thompson Service Award. This is an award that's given to foundation volunteers who have provided outstanding service to the foundation. Now, this year it was a really, really difficult choice because we had 2 candidates that have done such an outstanding job that we simply couldn't decide. So both of them are receiving the Barbara Jean Thompson Service Award. So the first one to mention is Rachel Otran. Rachel is the chair of our webinar committee. When you watch all those webinars on Fridays, Tuesdays, weekends, Rachel is the mastermind behind those. And Rachel has a DVM from the University of Brasilia in Brazil in 2015, and her anatomic pathology residency at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. She's currently a clinical lecturer at Auburn University, where she's actively engaged in diagnostic services, pathology resident training, and veterinary student instruction. She feels that her most exciting extramural activity is serving as chair of the virtual seminar committee for the Davis-Thompson Foundation to help organize weekly virtual seminars on assorted pathology subjects. And Rachel works for the foundation 24/7, right, Rachel? So congratulations and well deserved. Now, the co-winner of the Barbara Jean Thompson Service Award is Rafaela De Negri. And Rafaela is another 24/7. She's always answering her phone, her emails, and always in social media. She is also in the board of directors, and she's the chair of the social media and marketing committee of the Davis-Thompson Foundation. Rafaela has a DVM from the Universidad Federal de Uberlândia in Minas Gerais, Brazil. She completed the residency training in anatomic pathology at the University of Kentucky Veterinary Diagnostic Laboratory and Masters of Science at the Gluck Equine Research Center. Rafaela worked in neuroscience research with human models for neural anoxia and reperfusion injury, as well as treatments for spinal cord injury. Luckily, she returned to animal diagnostics as a veterinary pathologist and assistant professor at Murray State University, Breed Heat Veterinary Center. And it's a pleasure to work with both of you, Rafaela and Rachel, and thank you and congratulations to both of you. Okay, the best diagnostic exercise award. The diagnostic exercises are produced by the Latin Comparative Pathology Group, which is the Latin American subdivision of the Davis-Thompson Foundation. We are on our year number 12. And the Best Diagnostic Exercise Award is sponsored and selected by the Latin American Comparative Pathology Group, and it's awarded to the best diagnostic exercise from the previous year. And this year it goes to Dr. Bianca De Seco. Bianca obtained her DBM in 2014 and did a clinical pathology residency in 2016 at Universidade Federal de Santa Maria in the south of Brazil. She's currently finishing a PhD in veterinary pathology at the Universidade Federal do Rio Grande do Sul in Brazil. Her work on infectious diseases of sheep was performed in Brazil and partly at Louisiana State University under the supervision of Dr. Ingeborg Lang. She's especially interested in infectious diseases of livestock, such as neurological and respiratory diseases of viral origin in ruminants. Her diagnostic exercise is ocular blastomycosis in a dog. And I don't know if people know, but starting this year, that's what I wanted to show. The best diagnostic exercises of the year are selected for publication in the Brazilian Journal of Veterinary Pathology, and Bianca's diagnostic exercise is one of those. Congratulations, Bianca. And Annette, over to you.
Thank you. The Robert Farrell Award is named after Bob Farrell, who was the first director of the Faculty of Discussants for the Foundation. It recognizes a pathologist who has lectured over usually many years for the Foundation with outstanding reviews, and who has been of enormous service to the Foundation in his traveling around to give these lectures. This year, I'm pleased to be able to award this particular plaque, though you won't get it till later, to Dr. Michael Garner. Dr. Garner became board certified in anatomic pathology in 1994 and founded his specialty diagnostic practice, Northwest Supath, in that same year. He has over 200 scientific publications and book chapters, over 400 professional presentations, and is a co-editor of the new 2-volume Atlas and Text Diseases of Reptiles. He consults for the over 100 zoos and approximately 200 private clinics and wildlife facilities. And I have to say, over the years, Mike has been an enormous help to myself as well. He is always there on the other end of the telephone, or sending me a slide I need, or giving me some advice, or just walking into my necropsy room sometimes. It's been a joy to know you. He consults, he is the recipient of the AAZV Dwayne E. Ulray Achievement Award. And when not working, Mike enjoys literature, American history, vintage motorcycles, bass fishing, and blues guitar. Congratulations, Mike, and you truly deserve this.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
I can.
Did you want me to say anything, or should I stay silent?
You have a very few words to say?
Well, a couple things. You know, I was asked to put some stuff together, but I don't have to, you know. I think it's
I think we have some time if you want to say a few things.
Well, I think I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge all of my contemporaries that have enriched my career. Those be too long to list, of course, but especially those folks at Washington State University and University of Florida and Michigan State University. I also want to specifically acknowledge two Henry W. Casey awardees, Chuck Leathers from Washington State University and Klaus Bergelt from the University of Florida. Chuck Leathers for inspiring me to go into pathology, and Klaus for his extraordinary teaching abilities at the University of Florida. Very inspirational for me. I also want to just say that yesterday we lost one of our own, Dr. Drury Revel, who was my first extern in 1996, went on to become a world-renowned pathologist specializing in non-domestic species. She lost her battle yesterday to ovarian cancer, and I just wanted to point that out too. And that's all that I have, though. I'm quite humbled, and I was very surprised when I got your message that I had received this prestigious award. The people that I share it with, it's just a very humbling experience.
Thank you, Mike, and thank you for all that you've done for the foundation. Of course, this doesn't mean you can stop either.
I don't intend to
but-
stop. I don't intend to retire or anything. And I promised you that I would do a 8-hour reptile disease thing next 2022. So I'll do that. I promise.
I'll be
Sounds
hounding
good
you.
then. Thank you so much. And congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Our last award tonight is the Samuel W. Thompson Distinguished Lecturer Award. This award is given to the lecturer at the Gross Review of Pathology. Used to be the Gross course, what's often called the Gross course. And the award is selected by the actual registrants and attendees at the conference who vote on who they consider the best lecturer. This year it's Dr. Cara Corp. Unfortunately, she was not able to attend.
It's Corpse.
tonight.
It's Corpse. That's okay. It's the best pathologist name ever. That's why we got to know it.
Right, it is. All right, Dr. Corpse earned her BS, DBM, and MS at Michigan State University. She fell in love with comparative pathology while in the lab with Jack Harkema. As a comparative pathologist myself, I agree entirely it's the best field. She joined the NIH Biomedical Scientist Training Program following veterinary school and completed an anatomic pathology residency at North Carolina State University. She's now an assistant professor and co-director of comparative pathology and digital imaging shared resource at the Ohio State University, where she gets to combine comparative pathology and resident training. She is also a pinball wizard, loves mid to late 1960 muscle cars, and makes jewelry in her spare time. So congratulations to Cara and to all our other graduates. All our other awardees. And we'd like to make note, I think it was mentioned in the chat room, but for anyone who wants to review this or send this to a family, it will be available on the website and also on the YouTube channel at a later date. So good night, happy Halloween, and congratulations to everyone.
Congratulations, everyone.
Good night. Congratulations.
Congratulations.